Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Y'all gave me a lot of great feedback for the last one. The last video I did, and I actually had a couple people tell me that I should be a motivational speaker. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not a motivational speaker. I really just be speaking from the heart, and I'll never lie to you. So, but today I want to talk about, I've heard many rappers over the years talk about how they made their first 10. First 10,000 outside of their music, doing whatever it is they do outside. Have I made a 10,000 through the network? Yeah, I have. Sure. But I want to take it further back than that. I want to talk about the day that I made my first $100. Let's go back to 2011. 2011. And I was a rapper at the time. I was a performing artist, so I had 4 projects out within a year and a half time frame. And I was doing shows frequently, man. And eventually it got to the point where every flyer started to look like a Rolling Loud flyer. You got the name of the show, date, time, place, and a list of names. It felt like every show started to feel like a festival. And there was a huge influx of rappers during this time period. Everybody wanted to be a rapper. Everybody had a SoundCloud link. And when I tell you it felt like literally everybody, it felt like everybody. Very similar to how most people have a podcast these days, right? So, as I was doing the rapping, man, when I saw that the list that was getting way too long and it wasn't becoming enjoyable to go to these shows, I'm like, I got to bring something new to the table. So I already had a handy cam that I was vlogging with. So I will film artist performances, send it to them so they could throw it on their YouTube page. And, we could grow the scene in that same capacity. We can grow the scene and you could gain some more fans. And I'm not charging you nothing for it. I'm already here. Let me just film your set. There. Most artists did not post the videos that I sent them. Cool. Whatever. So I'm like, man, this is not going to cut it. This is not going to cut it. I got to do something else. Now, I had to think back to when I was looking for someone to shoot my music video. I cannot remember the name, man, of this place. And I've been thinking about this all day as I was leading up to this video. I cannot think of the name of the person that I reached out to. And he quoted me $800 for a video. Now, I'm fresh out of a broken relationship and had to move back in my parents' crib. I got a job at Target. Target you're not breaking the bank with Target, right? So with that, I had to pay for studio time. I had to stay fresh. And I was outside dating. So I had to have money for that, right? I did not have $800 for a music video. So I'm like, that's what I need to do. There was only a handful of other videographers shooting videos at the time, right? Without saying the names of who or some of the other ones. But, there was only a handful of them, and they weren't that affordable. Super Ray might have been the only affordable one. But no diss to him. So when I felt like there was a lane wide open for me to deliver quality, affordable videos, I jumped right on that. Now, some time went by. I got my tax return, which was I want to say it was about $1,300. $1,300. I took that whole check and bought camera equipment with it. I bought a camera, lights, mics, all the cords, lenses, everything. Spent $1,300, right? I got a 50 millimeter, which is probably my favorite of all time. I've made so much money with that 50 millimeter lens and so many experiences with that 50 millimeter lens, and a 14 millimeter. So I had a 50 and a really ultra wide lens, and both of those took me places. So, and I had a Canon Rebel T3i. Gotta include the details if I'm going to be transparent. Gotta include the details. A Canon Rebel T3i at the time. So I'm going around to these same places, these same shows, like trying to, network. Like, oh, let me shoot your video. Let me shoot your music video. As crazy as it sounds, man, I could not get a yes from anybody. So I had to really get strategic with what I was going to do. So I reached out to Zaloopers. I know Zaloopers. We was on the same scene. We did a song together. Uh, I said that, you know what? I already had his number and everything as well. So he was a great performer. He had a song called Cartier from his first project called Coon in the Room. You're not gonna be able to find that streaming nowhere. You might be able to find it like on Bandcamp or something. Very, very rare. Um, he had a song called Cartier on there, and when he performed it, the crowd would go up. So I'm like, I need to shoot that video. I need to shoot that video. I call him. Like, man, people just be talking my head, man. If we really gonna shoot the video, bro, I need you to show me that you're real serious about it, bro. A lot of people just be talking. All right, cool. You free tomorrow morning? Yeah. All right, I'll be there to get you at 9 a.m. Oh shit, bet. All right, bet. Shoot the we go to Belle Isle. We shoot part of the video in the woods area, and then we shoot the other part of the video at Hart Plaza. Edit that video that night, send to him next morning. He loved it. We shot another video that next day. Edit the video that same day. We came back to my crib. 13 hours we spent editing that video. My parents cooked for him and everything. We shot 2 videos in a matter of 3 days. We dropped the Cartier's video that following week. People was like, wow. I didn't include my rap name or nothing with it. I went by Respect the Shooter at the time. Then that following week, we dropped the Tunk video. I was also from his Coon in the Room project. And the blogs ate that up. In the blog era, that ate that up. Now, looking at them videos, a true art piece, bro. If I tried to I could not put those videos together today if I really tried, bro. I don't know how we pulled that together, but that was his aesthetic. Those videos were his aesthetic moving forward, right? And his sound wasn't even like what it is today. Like, he was really rapping back then. Now it's an abstract sound. He's rapping, but it's a total different sound. That took him from the blogs to running with Danny Brown and Bruiser Brigade. I'm not sure if he's actually signed with them, but he was running with them for years, right? And I'm like, man, if I can get a handful of artists and be their creative director, I'd be out of here. It didn't work that way. It did not work that way. I had to do a handful of other free videos for people. Shout out to Nolan. Shout out to Richie, and a few other people. And then I finally got a phone call from somebody. It was like this number just blowing me down for like 3 days straight. He didn't leave no text, didn't leave no voicemail. So I finally answered it on the 3rd day. Yo, what's up? Yo, I saw this video that you did. And man, me and my mans really want you to shoot our video. I'm like, send me the song. Send me the song. I come up with a treatment. We shot the video at the Packer plant. It was black and white. It was a great time. Like a great time. Maybe it spent like a half hour out there. He was like, yo, bro, we never talked about how much the video costs. Now, here I am, still doing videos for free, still just trying to get me a resume. I'm like, shit, I'll do it for $100. Now, I told you, it took me 4 months after investing $1,300 in all this equipment, and all of my rap friends over the years would allow me to shoot them for free. I finally got a stranger to pay me $100 for their music video. I don't remember the name of the song, but you go back. The name of the group was called Two Faced. It was Fool Boy Marley and my man's Lil Suge. Suge was still in the wheelchair by now. He just dropped a book too, by the way, called 8. He took 8 shots and it left him paralyzed for a while. But he persevered through it, and now he's back on his feet years later. So I shot that video, and man, when Marley gave me that $100 bill, I literally felt like when Thanos got the Infinity Stone and the gauntlet and he was charged up, the world stopped and I saw endless opportunities. It was the first time I got paid for my own creativity, for my own thoughts, from my own effort and experience. I was like, ain't no turning back now. Quit Target. I was doing that full time. Then I became an intern with the art direction and spent most of my time as an intern. And then when my son's mom got pregnant, with my son, I hit the ground running. I was shooting multiple videos a day. I was filming events. I was filming interviews. I was out here. All because of that $100 and all the effort and energy I put into getting to that point. Now, I don't know if y'all understand the point that I'm making is you got to give yourself time. You got to put in the work. You got to pay your dues first. You got to pay your dues. You cannot expect to jump in the water and immediately learn how to swim. That's just not how life works. Now it might, for me, it took me 4 months before I got paid for the first time. For you, it might take a month. Shit, some people, if you're lucky enough, it might take you a couple days. You might get paid for something that you creative you did by accident. But I want you to give yourself enough time and enough room to get the experience before you get that job, before you get that video, before you get these clients. That's something I definitely had to learn. All the people that saw me before as a rapper and performer, they wasn't even willing to do that. They wasn't willing to pay for a music video, or let alone let me shoot it for free. That was very odd, very, very odd, but it's the truth. And from that first $100 bill, here I am today. I went from Respect the Shooter to the Uprising Network. And man, I got so many stories to tell, man. If there's something specific you want me to touch on, because I've seen it all, I've done it all, bro. I've seen it all and done it all. I've done everything but porn. I've done everything but porn. And even then, like, I want to check that off my list one day as well. But it's gotta be something fly. It can't be some just two people in a motel. Nah. It ain't gonna happen like that. So if you have anything that you want me to touch on specifically, or any advice or any questions that you want me to answer on camera, please feel free to send it to me. I'm gonna keep these up, man. I really like decompressing and getting my thoughts and my experiences out there. Y'all gave me a lot of great feedback, man. So stay tuned for this. Again, I'm gonna do this every single week, man. Thanks for watching.